Check this one out, y'all.
I'm here today because my husband, Scott Randall Miller, was killed by a rogue truck driver and a rogue trucking company. I'm also here today to say that this bill just doesn't do enough. Me and my husband, we used to own a trucking company, and my husband was one of the safest truck drivers on the road. So I know firsthand what it's like to own a trucking company and what it's like to drive a truck. I used to go with my husband on a lot of the runs, and it's a skilled profession. You need to know what you're doing. This bill does not do enough because it doesn't guarantee that this driver that's coming from another country is skilled, that they know how to drive. My husband is dead today because the driver who killed my husband did not know how to drive. He didn't have a CDL. He didn't know how to speak English, and he did not know how to shift the truck properly in a mountain situation. My husband was killed in Colorado in the mountains. It's a certain skill level that you have to do to be able to drive a truck. I think everybody should be in a truck and see what it's like to drive one. It's not like driving a car. And once you lose control of the truck when you're in a mountain situation, there's no gaining it back. And this driver was in a 45-mile-an-hour zone doing 80 miles an hour, creamed into 5 cars. He had a load on his truck. The truck, first of all, had not been inspected in 2 years. The load was not properly secured. The driver couldn't speak English and didn't even know how to drive the truck properly. He creamed into 5 cars, killed my husband instantly because the pipes that were on his truck came off and totally crushed my husband's truck, crushed my husband, killing him. Another woman has a severe brain injury. She'll never be the same. And several other people had other injuries, but they're all alive today. We need skilled drivers. This is a skilled profession where people need to know how to drive. And NAFTA has changed all this. And on top of it all, the trucking company that hired the driver had 17 federal violations, but the federal government still did not shut them down until they killed my husband. Where is the federal government? They're not doing their job. It's a shame to think that we have to do state legislation in order to protect our people. But that's what it's come down to. And it's not discrimination because we're asking for them to not be able to speak English. I'm not discriminating against people, but it's just common sense.